The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the boys and the Bucs on Monday night.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Elliott. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So first and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game. And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one taken in by Otten. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked him from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Again, it's Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down.
But Mike Evans, he's going to go. 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 86 yards. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Brady going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Succop's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. From the 29, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second and a couple. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Prescott now from the 50. Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up to throw again on second down. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete from the 21 and 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Throwing, Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Marr now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, once again, thank you. What a 3 days it has been. Just one more half of football remains on this Monday night in Super Wildcard Weekend. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, where you see the final score there. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And you'll see they've continued to run the ball well. It's been a staple of theirs all year as they look to move forward in these playoffs. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they did even less on the ground as they've struggled to get the run game going. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
I guess honest, when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Play action now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott flushed out right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out, and they are able to add on to their advantage. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Brady now to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and, again, that second score here in the third quarter.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Back now in Tampa. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. First down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs 42-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Complete to Michael Gallup. A gain of 9. 2nd and 1 at the Buccaneers 27-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
2 yards on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and goal. Prescott, and this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Uses this stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Holding offense.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A 20th carry here for Elliott.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Marr on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down. You got a big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady. Jones has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Brady. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Brady now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. One final try now for Brady. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.